So I can't complain, guys. It is different. It is new. It is every day you learn something. Every day you encounter something new. But guys, I encourage you to get with it. The impossible is possible if you put your mind to it and you don't give up. Welcome back to This Your Way. I like it and you like it, isn't it? If you're new here, my name is Desia. As the name suggests, This Your Way. I like it. And today we will be talking about my relocation to the United Kingdom, guys. So I will just be sharing with you some of the steps that I had to undertake in order to come to the United Kingdom. And as you can see, I have a little exercise book because all you girl can remember all of them things that I had to do. But I will just go through it because it was a really tedious process. But guys, as I said before, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, so once you put your mind to something, you can do it. I hope that you guys have liked. I hope that you guys have shared. I hope that you guys have subscribed to the channel, and you can also comment your thoughts. Yeah, so today our vlog or our agenda will just be basically my relocation to the United Kingdom. I told you guys I would have done something about nursing, and this is just the beginning of it. So basically, I moved to the United Kingdom in 2023, and I just moved to one of the countries in the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom consists of 4 different countries. Scotland, there is Wales, there is the Northern Ireland, and there is where I am living in England. And London is a part of England. Okay, so I'm not moving to London. I am not living in London. I'm living in England, but London is the capital of England. Okay, my relocation has been basically to Portsmouth, and guys, I am loving it here. Yeah, so let's just discuss the processes that I had to undertake in order for me to relocate to England, and we'll just discuss some of these processes. Guys, it was really tedious. Some days it was really frustrating, but guys, as I said before, if I can do it, you can do it. Because I think if I could do something, I feel like the person next to me could do it, and they can do it even better. Yeah, so guys, just let's get into the steps that I had to take in order to relocate to England. Some days it might seem that you're not going to come, or it might seem that the process is taking long, or it might seem like you're not going nowhere, you're not hearing from your agent, you're not hearing from this person or that person. But guys, I encourage you to don't give up. As I said, once you put your mind to do something, you can do it. If I can do it, I always say this, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so the first thing I would encourage you guys to do is to make a conscious decision as to coming here, as to coming or relocating to one of the countries within the United Kingdom, whether it be Wales, whether it be Scotland, whether it be the Northern Ireland, whether it be England. I hope Polly comes to England so we can meet up. Yeah, whether it be one of these countries, guys, I want you to sit and make a conscious decision as to why you're coming here and what is the purpose of you coming here. I don't want us just to come to the United Kingdom just to say, hey, I going because me friend and them going, or I just want to go. Guys, make this decision worthwhile. Make this decision that you are making something to enhance yourself. Make this decision that you will live with probably for the next 10-11 years. Make it a decision that will impact your life positively. Yeah, so It's not just a fly-by thing where you're going to get up one morning and say, man, I'm going to England. This process alone going to deter you. But guys, come with me. Yes, I always encourage everybody. Come here. Come to England. Let us live in the cold together. Yeah. So the process, I am telling you, the process, it is really challenging sometimes. That is why I'm saying make a conscious decision, and not making just a decision just for you, because you had to make this decision based on your personal life. You may have children, you may have family, you might be single like me, you might have your parents, and all of these things that you've known from childhood to the point of you thinking of coming to the United Kingdom, and it's like, I am going to be going alone. Then there is other like persons who can come with their families, because your agencies or the relocation package gives you this opportunity to bring a family or bring a family member. Mine did, so yours also might be able to do that. But coming here in a new environment, in a new place, with things that are not of your culture or things that you may not be accustomed to, guys, I am telling you, sit and make a conscious, concise decision as to you are coming to the United Kingdom, not just because, but you're coming with a purpose. Okay? The next thing I want you guys to do is your personal research. Don't just say, my friend tell me this, my friend tell me that. You seeing things online and all of these things. I still want you to take all of those things into consideration, but still do your in-depth personal research. There are 4 countries in the United Kingdom, as I've told you guys. Do your research on all 4 of them. Do your research on England, do your research in Wales, do your research in Scotland, and also do your researches in the Northern Ireland. Yeah? Do your personal research. Research on things that you can see yourself like benefiting from. Research on packages, research on the area, research on cost of living, research on transportation, because some places you don't have transportation readily available to you. You might need to have your own transportation. Research on the hospitals in the area that you want to live in. Do your personal research. And why I'm saying this, it's because when I was asking people, and I don't want you to be in the same position that I was in at some point in my life. I don't want you to be in that position where you asking person for information and they're reluctant to tell you because I don't know if it's a Guyanese thing, yeah? Because they don't want you to get hell of them, but come and ask me. Come and ask me. I'm telling you everything and more. Yes, because at the end of the day, why are you keeping the information for? If you want to do better in life, I encourage you to also want better for others. Yeah? So do your personal research. Yes, you ask your questions to the person who have trodden this road before, but still do your personal research. The next thing I want you guys to do, you come into the United Kingdom, you traveling, you want to travel, but you don't have a passport. You serious? You serious? Yes, ensure that you have a valid passport, because your passport is so important in this process. Guys, I would have thought that your passport is just like, yeah, I want go on a little vacation or something, but you see that little number that they have in that passport, it's really, really important. You see that bio page in your passport, it is a really, really important part of your relocation process. You wouldn't believe it. Yes, it is a really, really important part. So guys, I think your passport takes about 6 weeks to be ready. I'm not sure if the time has changed, but guys, get yourself a passport. I ain't gonna say to get to know. Your passport is really, really important when you are relocating to the UK. Okay? The next thing I want you to do also is to research on the agencies that there are out there. There are a whole lot of agencies, guys. Tremendous amount of agencies. But guys, you also need to research on these agencies because not everybody genuine. Because listen, some stories that I have heard. Listen, research on the agency that or the agent that you want to help you to relocate to the United Kingdom. There is Medline, there is MedPro, there is MSI International. I came with MSI International. Those guys over there are really, really lovely. And listen, the agent that I had, listen, she is phenomenal. I don't know her personally, but she is really, really phenomenal, and I love her because she really helped me with my process of relocation, and it was so smooth with her. Like some of the stories that I've heard, some persons be having a really, really hard time. The only hard time I had was with the verification process. We'll get into that with my verification process. That's the only challenging issue I had. But beside that, my process was so smooth. So guys, MSI is the way to go. Yeah. There is MCK International. There is Real. Guys, there is a whole lot of agencies that you can reach out to help you to relocate to the United Kingdom. When you have decided on the agency that you want to work with in order to relocate, guys, I want you to type a lovely message, type a lovely email to these people. Yes, a lovely one. Nano, hey, how you could bring me to the UK, man? I want you to do it so professionally because your first impression, no matter what in this life, it always counts. And I can give a test to that when I started working at my new workplace. But we will get into that. Listen, I have so many stories to tell all you about my nursing here so far. I am just having a ball. I am having the ball of a time. Yes? Anyways. So I want you to message the agent. I want you to message the agency. I want you to do it professionally. And I want you to message them with the aim of relocating to the UK within the next 6 months to probably a year of messaging them. When I decided to come to the UK, I decided to come to the UK in August of 2022. Guys, I felt like I needed to be up and out because I was working 2 jobs and I was looking at starting UG at that time. And it was like, if I had to work 2 jobs and I still had to study and all of these things, how am I going to get by? Because when I'm not at one job, I at the other. And when I'm not at the other, it's weekend and I am tired. So I am not living my soft girl life that I want to live. I am not finding time for me because if I'm not at work, I am at home. And if I'm not at home, I am sleeping, guys. And then on the weekends, I have church. And then I still had to study about transportation. I still had to study food. I still had to study getting things that persons want in life. And it's like, it just wasn't cutting it. And if you're a nurse in Guyana, I don't know, you would know. And I am a single person complaining, and I just always wonder like how families get by with these salaries. It's not to say that you're discontented or whatever the case might be. It's just that it just wasn't cutting it, and you had to call a spade, okay? Yes. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to leave. And guys, it is not my aim, but it is sufficing, and I can do things with what I have here, and I could still, and I could still save, and I could still put up some stuff for rainy days, and you can still invest, and you can still do these things. So guys, take it from me, jump on the plane, okay? It's a secret, but it's telling all you. Jump on the plane. Yeah. So after you find the agent that you want to work with and you've messaged them professionally, I want you to go to Google and I want you to create an NMC account. Okay, it is really straightforward. You will really need your passport in order to create an NMC account, because they need your passport number for whatever reason. I don't know, but you will need your passport number in order to create your NMC account and in order to register with the NMC. To register with the NMC, it costs £140 and it takes about 2 to 7 working days for them to respond to you. I did mine on a Thursday and mine came the following Thursday. I was like, these people tell me 2 to 7 working days. But you know me, I count in the weekends and people don't work on weekends, so they wouldn't have counted Saturday and Sunday. But look at me, counting Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, it's with these people there with my registration. Yeah, so you pay £140 for your registration with the NMC, and then you go on from there. After you have registered with the NMC would want 3 verifications from you, and your 3 verifications will have to be from a doctor who would clear you and say that you're physically fit to be a part of their body here in the United Kingdom. You will need a verification from the hospital that you are currently working with, and you will need a verification from the nursing council. In my case, I needed the verification from the Guyana Nursing Council and the Trinidad Nursing Council, but that's a whole long story because I did my degree in Trinidad. I did my nursing degree in Trinidad, and then I was working in Guyana, so I needed 2 verifications because listen, my process was just a little bit extra. Yeah. Anyways, but with the Guyana Nursing Council, you need $25,000. Who tell me go with no money? Listen, oh, you could do this verification for me? You need to pay me $25,000, please. I was like, oh, you're serious? To tell the people and them that I am a good standing nurse with a good and valid registration with all you, I just need to give all you $25,000? Are you still serious? I was pissed and vexed, but listen, I wanted to be up and out, so I didn't care. I just paid them the little $25,000 because I know we aiming for bigger things, isn't it? Listen, so when you're going to the NMC, when you're going to the Guyana Nursing Council, ensure that you walk with that $25,000 to get your verification done. So after you've gotten your 3 verifications, that is from the Nursing Council, your doctor, and the hospital that you're working with, then you can, well, in between these processes, it's like you're doing one thing and you're doing another thing. So it's like interchangeably, if I'm using the correct word. Yeah. So at this point, when the NMC would have verified you and they would have created your account, you would have not your NMC PIN, but you would have your NMC PRN. And your PRN is really important until you get your NMC PIN. Okay, so memorize your PRN when you get it. So you won't have to be going on your phone every minute. Where's this PRN? Where's this PRN? Because every time you need to do something pertaining to relocation and pertaining to NMC and CBT, you needed to have your PRN at hand. So your PRN is really important. And talking about PRN and NMC, after we've done that, we need to do our computer-based test, and that is our CBT. As Guyanese or as persons from the Caribbean and English-speaking persons, we do not need to do the ISLET or the OET test because we talk Creolese, but we talk English, yes? We talk broken English, but we talk English. So we just need to do the CBT examination. Yeah? And to do the CBT examination, we would normally sign up on Pearson View. So Pearson View is a testing center that, well, it helps with you, how to say this, it helps with you and your process of getting to a testing center or locating a testing center that is closest to you. So I signed up on Pearson View. I did the whole sign up process. Ensure that the information that you would have inputted on the NMC account, you put that same exact information on the Pearson View account. And after signing up and after creating your Pearson View account, they will ask you the basic questions of where you live in, which country you're from, and so they will find a testing center that is closest to you, and you pay you £83 because the exams cost £83 to do the CBT, and you book your exam date. So there are different types of nursing that they offer here, or the NMC offers here. So to do the exam, you basically need to choose one of these nursing aspects. It's either adult general nursing, it's either pediatric nursing, psychiatric nursing, or midwifery. So one of those you will choose, the one that best suits you, and you will get, or you will do your CBT exam pertaining to that module or to that aspect of nursing. Before you do an interview, or before your agent tells you about a hospital or tells you about a relocation package, they would want to see a booked CBT, or they will want to see that you have passed your CBT exams. So your CBT also is important. Talking about the CBT has two parts. Yeah, it has the numeracy part and it has the part that has clinical questions. The numeracy part, it contains 15 questions that are basically just addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, the things that you do to calculate medications. Yes. And then you have your clinical questions, whereby you can they will give you scenarios and they will ask you A, B, C, or D. You know how we do them. Yeah, choose the closest possible answer. And with this, after you have done this, you will definitely listen, guys. You get your results right after each segment. So when I did my CBT, I did my numeracy part first, and after I clicked on finish, I see pass. I was like, wait, it's just so I was scared to open the clinical questions. Yes, I was like, are these people serious, guys? Anyways, so that was that. I passed my CBT on the first try. Yes. So you get your exam results directly after. So the CBT, it consists of two parts, as I was saying, part A and part B. Part A, it's the numeracy, and then part B, I think it's the clinical question, or vice versa. I can't remember offhand, but you have the two parts. They are coming. And guys, study. Read. Yeah? Because you don't want to fail. You don't pay £83. And if you had to repeat a part, you had to pay another set of money. One part costs £50, another part costs £70. If you had to do back the entire exam, you had to. Guys, we don't want that. So study for your CBT exams. Yeah. And once you've passed your CBT exams, it takes about 48 hours for it to show up on the NMC account. So guys, after you finish your CBT and all of these things, you would have been communicating with your agent. The agent would ask you, let me see, once you've booked the CBT, or once you've passed your CBT, they will start processing you and questioning you on how to go about interviews and stuff. And by this time, you should be telling your agent or your agency where you want to be located, where you want to relocate to. I said I wanted to go to England. I didn't want to go to Wales, Scotland, or Northern Ireland. I wanted to come to England because London is in England, isn't it? Yes. So I wanted to go to England. So I said, can you help me to relocate to England, please? Yes. And they did that. And they found a lovely hospital for me. They sent me different packages at first. When I was doing my process in the beginning, they sent me different hospitals. Like they sent me about several different hospitals where I could have chosen from. At first, I did the first interview and I didn't pass that one. I was like, well, wait, I ain't going nowhere. Guys, I'm telling you, the process is really tedious. It is really mind-boggling. But as I said, if I can do it, you can do it. And if you put your mind to doing it, you can do it. So my first interview, I wasn't successful with my first interview, and I was like, man, probably I not to go to England, probably I not to go to the United Kingdom, yeah. And so I was like a little downtrodden and all of that. But then I had my second interview, and this was the hospital that I initially wanted to go to. But my agent was like, this hospital might be better for you because you're young, you feisty, like stuff like that. You're going to want to enjoy nightlife. Not knowing I'm an indoor person. I might be young, but I just like the simple things in life. I don't like the big, or they would never see me being extra. But I like nice things. The aesthetics are for me. So she was like, yeah, we're going to do a next interview. And I did the next interview at the hospital that was my first choice. And I got through there, and I was like, I should have done this interview in the first place. But my agent, she is really nice and she was really understanding, and I love her so much. Yeah, she was really helpful in every step, in every process. I think all of the agents of the MSI recruitment agency, they are lovely. Anyways, so by this time, you should have booked your interview and you should be preparing for your interview. Guys, please dress professionally. Please look professional. Please look like you have some sense. Okay. Yeah. So after I did my interview and I passed that interview, it took about 4 working days for me to get my COS. My COS didn't take long to come. It took about 4 days for me to get my COS. So after I got my COS, that was it. Fast track everything. It was like my expected date to be in the United Kingdom in 2023 was the 16th of January. My COS came in when I started the process in August. I did my exams in November. My COS came like the first week in December, and my visa wasn't even ready. I didn't even start the visa process. Guys, to do your visa, let me tell you the things that you need to do. You need to have a TB certificate. I did my TB test at Medical Arts. I think I just paid $10,000 to do that. I don't know if they raise it, but I did my TB test at Medical Arts. Then you need your passport. As I said, your passport is really, really important. You need passport pictures. Guys, just take about 12 passport size pictures. That's it and that's all. Because for your police clearance, you will need at least 3 for your international police clearance and then 3 for the local police clearance, because you needed 2 police clearances. Yeah. And then you still needed pictures for, no, you didn't need pictures for the visa, because they took the pictures in the visa office, the visa application office. So the things that you need for your visa, as I've been saying, it's your TB certificate, you need your passport, you need passport size pictures, you need your police clearance, and you need your offer letter and your COS. Yes, so those are the things that you need for your visa. My visa took about 2 weeks, and I had, well, silly me, my agency that I came with, they were paying for everything. But y'all, girl, listen. Anyways, I decided that I don't know if these people are going to pay for my thing. I just pay for everything. I just pay for everything. The only thing that I didn't pay for was my plane ticket. But they would have paid for everything. But when I came to England, they reimbursed me the monies that I would have paid for the things back home. So it's like, yes, they still paid for it because I was reimbursed the money. But back home, I was like, let me pay for this. Let me pay for this. See why it is important to save? It is important to save and to invest. You don't want all your money in the bank. You want your money doing something for you, because as young people, we need to stop working for money. The rich don't work for money. Money does work for the rich. So we had to adapt that mentality, guys. I am reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah. So yeah. So by this time, you should have known where you're going to, which hospital or which nursing home you would have been relocating. So there is also the process of you meeting the persons. Like my agency, they created a WhatsApp group. So I met the persons who I would have been coming with, or the persons who I would have been relocating with for the trust that I was hired by. So guys, the process, it was really challenging at some points, but it was really smooth. And once you have a really good agency, MSI, I'm not sure if they're still doing recruitment. I think they are, because they still send emails for me to tell them if I have anybody who is interested in coming to the UK, and I will be rewarded and blah blah blah. But guys, the process, sometimes it might seem daunting, but stick with it. Yeah, stick with the process, because at the end of the day, it's going to pay off for you. So basically, that is it. That was my road to relocating to England. My flight was on the 16th of January. Was on the 15th of January 2023, and I reached here on the 16th of January 2023. And from then, it wasn't always good, but you always had to make yourself a priority, and you always have to make yourself happy in situations like these, whereby you leave in everything that you know, you leave in your family, your friends, you leave in your comfort, and you're just coming to work in a new environment, in a new place. And so guys, it has been a lovely journey thus far, and I will always encourage you guys to take the opportunity as it is now. Take the opportunity and come with me. Yeah. So that's it. Everything that I paid for back home, I got reimbursed for, except me 25,000. But everything else I got reimbursed for by the agency or by the hospital. Yeah. And then you have the different packages, and then the hospital that you're coming with, they would have different things that they would give you. Like some trust, they would give you some money. They would give you like probably £500 to start with. They would give you some place to stay. Then you had to branch out on your own after a couple of months. But the process, it was really it is something to remember. And guys, if you have something that you want to know, you just put it in the comment section, and I will try my best as possible to help you with your relocation to the United Kingdom, to one of the countries within the United Kingdom. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to This Your Way I Like It. Yeah. Bye.